This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it. So be it. Rational thinking only. This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, who takes blinding sunlight into a glowing reflection.
Voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become. People want me dead. I need to leave now.
Here's the leech. Here! My head's spinning.
Oi! Come out, you coward!
It's locked, all right.
Fucking beast!
I cannot enter. I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End. Go back home. It's locked.
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
Die, vermin!
There's a strength I never knew I had.
Look lively! It's on to us!
This shouldn't be possible.
Filthy piece of shit!
Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire. My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore. My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us. It's locked. The dizziness from the jump. I'll control it. It's locked, all right. It's locked. What will London have to say to me? It's locked, all right. I've so many questions unanswered. Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum? The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant. Fresh blood. The smell is so strong. Where has everyone gone? According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail. At last, a little life.
Welcome, sir, to the Turquoise Turtle.
Whoever he may be.
Damn it.
Hello, sir.
I think drink no longer.
Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with...
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, and now all these terrible murders.
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog? What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu.
Are the authorities...
Nothing.
I'll leave then. Thank you. Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
What?
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business, you hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
You cannot see me now, Mum.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area,
They do not pursue me.
but they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire! Who are you? I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present yourself!
I need a word. Would anyone?
Well, that's something I can do for you. And who... might you be?
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here, too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may, if you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I'll end him.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
There's gotta be something.
Are they stupid or something? I've been to India.
Hello, sir.
And you're still ugly as sin.
I'll leave you to your bottle. I cannot enter. I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city. There is no one in sight. That's strange. The trail is very erratic, as if the killer was drunk or hesitant.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
Are they stupid or something? I've never been to India.
Not long ago, this sort of mess would have given me a laugh.
Hello, sir. May I disturb you again?
And you're still ugly as sin.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
I think I'm losing my mind. I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
It's locked.
Not long ago, this sort of mess would have given me a laugh.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India. wet boot boys get what's coming to them.
I think drink no longer stirs me.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight, and I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Drink no longer stirs me.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
I think I'm losing my mind. I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
Jack. He didn't deserve this.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. Blood and empty gin bottles. This Bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. What's this? Some sort of note. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Shut that foolish mouth of yours.
Please, sir. Can't let you through.
I cannot enter.
We found one! I'll put an end to you! I'll send you to hell. That's this nest of them cleaned out. Steady, boys! We've got one of them here! Have him! Revive me! He's on to us! He's dead!
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy. This place reeks of bloodshed.
We've done it before. No. had a drink outside tonight already and it did not quench my thirst. I must have more.
Oh dear God, not again. William,
This
please.
creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me. This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Where are we headed? We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
And for that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
You can do better than that. Nah. It's my turn.
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the secret of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
I've a mind to let you bleed out. Good luck then, sir.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Didn't have the guts to fight me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
To taste a life, to embrace its most intimate secrets. Such a burden, such a divine sin.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I apologize, nurse. I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane. Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Please come back later. I'm busy right now.
It's locked, all right. This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin. The flower's dying. It needs water. The flower's dying. It needs water. It's locked.
Not now.
Obedient slave.
It's locked, all right.
Damn. The pain. It's there again.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Medical bench, sir. I cannot enter.
You must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope you went, my dear.
It's locked, all right. It's locked. Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
daily routine.
I wonder what you're like.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Time has lost its effect on me, but the suffering continues.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak, but be assured I'm smiling inside.
How close are you to Miss Hallcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could...
And it's another...
You...
In a...
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Damn. The pain. It's here again.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel? What do you mean?
I was not...
You remain...
Thank you.
Do you know Tom?
Tom?
People are still...
How could...
Who should...
Not...
How did you end up in William Bishop's death?
I had
Why?
With...
You did... What is the
situation?
Who leads...
Since Claycock...
As the gang... How do you feel, Mr...
I feel...
You're in good...
Thank you.
What...
I'm...
Why? That's... Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk... Again later.
The daily routine.
I wish I could be sick again. Like oil with fever.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. Well...
How would you describe this situation?
It's soup.
You must... Nurse Hawk...
I wish I...
How long have you been...
Or long enough.
You'd be surprised. How long have you been...
Or long enough.
You'd be surprised. How long have...
Or long enough.
You'd be... How is the Pembroke staff?
Well, not well.
Why does...
I don't...
Why is...
Milton's not...
Why is...
Milton...
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Good evening, sir.
I've already...
That's quite...
You can call me...
I'm not sure.
Well, I'm not...
You have a...
No need...
I have some good...
What?
Well? Not at all, Milton.
Good.
I'd like...
Wise choice, Doctor.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening.
What's going on between...
Pippin.
You do realize...
Come on.
During...
Maybe you're...
Are you really smart?
And why not? But you keep...
How is the situation?
You want to hear...
Why do you have...
Fuck.
I know.
Obviously.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What?
Fuck.
I know.
Obviously.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So what do you...
I've been at...
It sounds...
Yesterday.
You let...
Go there, you...
Since... I'd like to see your...
Wise choice, Doctor.
Good evening.
So it is...
Do we...
Actually,
Doctor...
He was all...
What is the Pembroke...
This horse...
It's more than enough.
Don't be...
What is the Pembroke...
This horse...
It's more...
Don't be...
What can you tell...
Summer...
Any opinion?
I don't...
Ah, yeah.
Don't get me...
Tell me more.
Nurse...
You really seem to...
I'll go even
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Stop following me.
They know we are overwhelmed.
Good evening, nurse.
Dr. Swan...
Did he
Oh,
I see.
You...
How are things?
Not...
And
Sorry.
do you think that...
We are...
I'm not familiar.
Brilliant.
Most...
It would...
Is there... Why should...
I can...
Nurse Brannigan...
No.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance. Good evening.
Good evening.
Pepper.
Yeah.
Is Pepper.
Yeah.
Is he?
Okay.
How it?
No. What?
What?
Milk.
How would you... You... Nurse Hawk... How long you... Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Good evening, sir.
Reed,
does my...
let us just...
If you have a problem...
Doctors...
I know... There is no need...
That is...
Since you're
Let's just...
careless.
I
don't...
Modern...
I don't... And what...
I
I
only...
Not...
It is not a...
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later. Good evening, Doctor. What did it with... So, Doctor... Please, could you... What made... I'm not... It's this... What? I'm not... It's this... I based... As long...
You're not the first one to...
Tell me what it... This... Do you think... Tell me... But what... Because... Goodbye, Dr. Strickland. What kind?
Well, you...
Apologies.
Dr. Swan...
It's right.
You'll get...
And Mr.
I gave him a...
And Mr.
I gave him...
If you could point...
Second floor...
Thank you, Nurse Crane. Good evening, sir.
I don't know.
Are you satisfied with... Well, are you sure? In other... Tell me about... Tell me.
Strickwood,
Tell me... How could your job... You can't... Tell me more. What happened? I'm sorry. How are you... Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
My sweet girl. Reads me like a book.
Good evening, Dr.
And good evening.
What do you think of... It's a shit with the... So you... Doctor... What can you tell... Well, it... Do you need help? Well... Do you want me... Oh, no. I see. You seem quite... Questions remain. True. I'm convinced. True. What can you tell? Well, it is... You seem... True. What do you... With... Doctor... Goodbye, Dr. Strickland. Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Always a pleasure. What do you know? Do you work here alone? Yes. Why do you? Because... Why... It would... Are you afraid? Why? And... How did you... Have we met? I'd when. Since do you? So you're no. Do you really has quite yet? A pawn? Yes. Who? I'm. What with? Please show me what you. Of course.
I'm sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this.
It's locked, all right.
I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. You always knew the worst.
It's locked. Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening,
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
I will not let you down, my boy.
I cannot enter. Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I...
No.
Really?
I don't want...
I suppose...
Yes.
Could you at least... How painful. I'm sure...
No.
Yes. How painful.
So painful.
I'll let you... Good evening, madam. I'm Dr...
I'm bit...
What do you think of your...
Is the... Some of the stuff.
Tell me
Yeah.
what... She...
Yeah.
I...
do.
She...
Yeah.
What can...
No.
I...
Yeah.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
How long must I wait, damn it? Blaming me will not further your agenda, sir. How long's it going to take to fix me properly? A month? A year? What's the right to disapprove? Rather good.
Kindly apologize when you're feeling better.
Daily routine.
It's locked.
circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Why did your mother... Is your mother... How painful... I'm not...
Yes.
How painful is your throat?
So painful.
I'll let...
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Please come back later.
Another night with the glorious battalion of Pembroke.
It's locked, all right.
Die, vermin!
Bloody leech! Oh, Christ!
best be moving on. It ain't human! Kill it! Die, vermin! It's a leech! Show you how a wet boot does business! What are you, huh? Crazy bastard! Get away from me, you
I can't believe I'm doing this. Good. I don't like... What can you tell? Well... What I take... Sergeant... You... Goodbye, Mr. Fishburne. Hello, boy. Did I scare you?
No.
Well, I... Mine... What can...
Sort of...
Have you... What...
No.
Why...
I can't...
No. We're all truly... Why do you think... Are you alone?
No, I'm not...
Why... So long, Rufus. I cannot enter. What don't I... Yeah. What do you do for... Don't I... Is that... Surely... Sounds... No. No. Sounds... No. No. Do you... But... Do you... Goodbye, Mr.
Times like these, a good drink's just as likely. A problem is to solve one.
Good at you. How? How? Doc? How? Doc? You? How? Doc? You? Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Times like these, a good drink's just as likely to cause a problem as to solve one.
I'm...
Well...
What people you look...
This is...
So...
Tom...
Some...
No. If that...
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Go outside.
Evening. What can it's all about? What? Alice? What thing?
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
So lovely again. The fog's been hiding them of late.
Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reed. Could I come in?
Why? What do you want?
I work... I'll leave you then. Good night. It's locked.
More or less.
Don't forget to keep an eye out for this guard.
Good evening, Doctor.
Name? Summon.
Well... What can you... Will it get more... Well... Goodbye, Mr. Digby. Good, as I'm... You still...
Yeah.
What gang...
If...
That's... What?
But... Take whatever.
Goodbye, Miss Cox. I cannot enter.